going to be an amazing year. All right, so happy New Year. We just got just a couple days and then it's New Year's. It is going to be, why did I end that? It is going to be tons and tons of fun. Let's start back over here, friends. My fingers like to do that. All right, so y'all let me know, are you going out anywhere for New Year's? Got any plans? You can't go out with a whimper. You got to go out with a serious bang. And yes, it will be a much better year. It will be. It'll be a good year. Every year, just like I tell my kids, every day is a good day. It really is. Some days just have snafus. They are. But if you have not met me, or if you are part of this group and you are a blingy fly on the wall, my name is Jen Gear. I have been an independent paparazzi consultant for over 10 years. I have been in leadership since the beginning, since I started paparazzi. So we have had team members, which actually in January, one of our team members will be celebrating her 10th anniversary as well. So super, super exciting stuff, but truly love what I do. I'm here for you. Reach out if you have any questions. Reach out to your sponsor, myself, anything like that. Coming in the new year, we will have a shared calendar that you can sign up for trainings. My friend want me to go out, but I have a homebody. I've been a homebody. Yeah, I feel like a homebody. I don't want to go anywhere. Tonight's main topic is preferred customers. Favorite customers, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but that is what we are going to chat about this evening. We still want to shout out. I do this each week, so those of you that are on each week might be like, I know, Jen. But we want to shout out our birthdays for the month of December. These are our team members. And Crystal Black is on with us, so you got to shout her out. Who else is on with us? I don't think anybody else is, but we're shouting out Crystal because she's on with us tonight. Happy December birthday. And then congrats, Angela, I think is still, I'm not sure if she's still sharing the screen with us, but she has her paparazzi anniversary this month, and so does our fabulous friend Jennifer Sizemore. Look at that. All right, and then this week's power word. Oh my goodness, you know, I forgot to edit a couple slides, so we're gonna have some blank slides. That's okay. Our Retta, we usually leave one. Hold on here. Brandy Redden, she wrote, remembering where you came from and that deep down we're all the same. Nobody is better than anyone else, and our actions and responses might be different, but we all just want to be loved and accepted. That is what being humble means to her. If you guys want to share down below, because I want to say Crystal commented hers, but I didn't get it in there. And these are the folks that usually comment, so I left their pictures up there. To me, humble means I believe you can still be humble, but strive for more, right? I mean, you don't have to be gloaty, but you can still share your successes, right? You don't have to be a jerk about it, but you can be like, yeah, I did this. And, you know, not that you're ever better than anybody else, but being kind and not forgetting where you started is what matters the most, okay? Because I've seen, hey, Sandy, I've seen some in the 10 years I've been with paparazzi. I have been around a lot of consultants that are in it as long as I have been, and some of them are very, very humble. Like, I'm telling you, I shake my head sometimes. I'm like, you have enough money, you should be able to do XYZ. And then there's people that are also in our company that really gloat and go crazy. So you can have that happy medium, but being kind and don't forget where you started is all that matters, okay? That's one of the biggest things. For being humble for me, it was kind of a tough one. Riva wrote, humble means that you are not acting like you're better than others. Perfect said, right? It means being kind to everyone and still able to let others know where you have been. It means that you reflect Jesus in your words and actions. Love it. Hello. All right. So we want to shout out our favorite YouTuber. And if you guys have any favorite YouTubers, please drop them below so we can search them. You know, it's always fun learning about new people, and they don't have to be paparazzi as well. They could be anybody that you follow on social media, just so we can shout them out, because you never know, you might find somebody else that you're like, man, I really like that person, and you can learn. This is Paparazzi's company incentive. We still have a couple days left. This is the ornament that you get. I'm not sure where mine went. Hidden around here somewhere. But you get the pewter ornament. I was actually going through mine. I had them for every year and I was pulling them out, but they're really neat. Every year they've done this, and you can snag these for free just by ordering this month. Hi, Holly Jenkins. Hello, hello. All right, this next one is, so all of y'all that have been following or are inside our group, I did something different this month. I always like to switch things up, right? But I don't know if it's going to work. So for the month of December, we did action steps each week like normal, like we've been doing for the past 2 or almost 3 years, right? We've been doing these. But this month I was like, okay, sometimes you can't get them done. And I get it. Believe me, life is always hairy, scary, crazy, right? So during the month of December, I had said, you know, we won't draw a winner each week. We're going to do it at the end of the month. But I think it would be easier for everybody just to do that like we were doing before, a weekly drawing, okay? Because it just got confusing over the month and people were like, well, what was week 1? What was week 2? What was week 3? And I don't want to, I always tell myself, keep it simple, sister. But my brain always overthinks things and I feel like I got to try to make it better and better and better when the simple things work. So back in January, or beginning in January, again, we're going to go back to doing our action step each week, and then we'll draw a prize each week. Okay. Hopefully, if that works for you all, let me know. I think it was a little tougher this month because obviously we're busy with Christmas, but also trying to remember if you did them or not. It just got confusing to myself because there was I didn't even get to do. So anyway, so we had week 1. Here's week 2. Here's week 3. Hostess coaching, and you can go back and do all of these. I'm not going to draw until next Tuesday, or if I have time before then, but it'll be after the 31st. Okay, so you got till the 31st to do them. Week 3 was, yeah, hostess. Here we go. I'm going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. There we go. Let's go this way. Okay, week 4 was the customer service. We talked about that last week. And they're really simple. I mean, they're not super hard to do, but sometimes we forget if we just don't do them right when we see them, right? Hashtag guilty, okay? Guilty, who's guilty? Let me know if you're guilty below. But these are the folks so far as of this morning when I created this slideshow. Retta has an entry, Becky and Retta have has an entry for week 2. So you get an entry for each week that you do it. Remember, I just typed this up this morning. So if you did these this afternoon, don't worry, I'll get you added, okay? But you can get more than 1 entry. You can get 4 entries for the month. So we're going to have some fun with it. But today we are going to chat about our preferred customers, okay? So they were easy to find in the announcement. Crystal knows where they are. Yes, they are in the announcements, okay? So that's where they are. If you want to go back and do these, it's completely up to you. And all of these action steps that we do each week, and we've been doing for a long time, they are there just to help you. That's it. One tip that you might try, you might go, oh, I really like this. It fits into me and my personality. Or you may be like, I tried it and I didn't like it. But if you never try it, you never know. So that's what they're there for, is for you to try them. Okay. And do you have to? No. Do I encourage you to? Yeah, because we love participation in the group. It makes it fun, and that's how you get to know other people in your group, right? That's how you grow, right? It's kind of like everybody that had to start working from home last year, right? They had to start doing more online things and talking that way versus seeing people in person. That's kind of like what our network marketing business is, because we don't have a lot of get-togethers and coffee dates and meetings and things like that. So that's how you keep your business growing, is by participating, right? Crazy, crazy thought. All right, this one here, what is a preferred customer? I want to say someone that chooses you over and over. And there's one lady that pops in my mind. And she had said one time that she went to a craft fair. She lives in another state. And she's seen a paparazzi booth and she's like, nope, I'm only buying from Jen. Now we know that paparazzi has such a big variety that your customer really could shop from anybody. But when you can get a preferred customer that says, nope, I'm only buying from Crystal. I don't care. Crystal's live once a week. I'm waiting for that show. You will get there to get these people that will only choose you. And they choose you and they'll choose you again and again because of how you treat them. Okay. So a preferred customer is what you want. It's what you want to strive for. Last week, we chatted about customer service. These are available inside our group. Click on the photo albums or click in the units guides. It's called guides tab, and you can read through each of those and print them off. Okay. Hi, Mary. This was also what we chatted about last week was the customer database. If you have not created a database, you're gonna miss out. I'm telling you what, you have to have some way to know your business. If you don't have tracking of your customers, whether it's old school like me, index card box, yes, they are online, but this is how I really run it is they're on hand. But I use a database as well. When I use my card system, that's where all my customers are. Okay. So we chatted about this last week as well. So how you can create preferred customers. Okay. Great customer service is huge, right? You take care of them. You have timely follow-up. You could create a punch card for them, right? How many punch cards? You guys let me know. Like, how many punch cards or preferred customer cards do you have? Mine aren't in my wallet, but they're in my car, right? I probably have 20, 25 on hand. And then you have the ones where you give them your phone number. How many do you guys have? Let me know, right? But you can create a punch card system for them. Paparazzi does sell punch cards in the back office under the boutique, but you can create your own on Canva as well. The punch card is buy 12, get the 13th free. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But you can have something for that for your customers. Okay. Let's see, special messenger live. You could do a special show for your customer and her friends, or if she wants, jewelry for her outfit, you could help her pick out jewelry by her sending you pictures. There's so many things that you can do. Recognizing them on their birthday, getting to know them on their personal page, right? Not everybody that buys from you is just a number. Not everybody that's in your team is just a number. They should be so much more. If they wanted, they can buy anything online, from Amazon, from Walmart, right? Why do they choose you? They could buy the same stuff. They could find something so similar to this or whatever I'm wearing, right? You just look for it. They are going to buy from you because they want to support you, okay? So get to know them. When you are scrolling through Facebook, make it worth your time, right? You're scrolling through, and since Mary's on, I'm going to use her as an example. Her son bought everybody matching PJs. It was the coolest picture, right? And I've commented on her picture, like, that's so cool. So scrolling through and commenting on things that you see, like, oh, your dog is so cute. That's building a relationship and a friendship with them too. And you could personal message him too. I could personal message Mary and say, Mary, oh my gosh, your son, he's the craziest, right? He found the coolest PJ bottoms, So it's things like that, but get to know them. It creates more of a friendship bond anyway. But keep track of their favorite things, right? So if you get a text message that says, hey, what do you have that is hearts? So you're like, oh, Susie, okay, hold on a second. I will create an album for hearts. But then you got to think, who else likes hearts, right? And you start to get this list together. So then when you put an album out of hearts, right, you start tagging all those people that that love hearts. And they're going to be like, you remembered, right? It helps, right? Thank you cards. Fix it if it's broke. If something is broke, fix it, fix it, fix it. If they receive it and it's broke, fix it. Don't make a big deal about it, guys. It's $5 jewelry. You can write it off on your taxes. Just fix it. If you feel like your shopper is using you or abusing the privilege, right? If it's broke, you can make that judgment call, but fix it. I had a brand new customer this week. She bought this ring, okay? And this is a really cool ring. I don't know if you guys have seen this ring. This one is really fun, okay? I don't know if you can see that. But when she got it, the little moonstones weren't on it. She's like, they fell off. And I was like, no big deal. I'll snag you that ring and I'll send it out. No big deal. She was so excited. She's like, seriously? I said, well, yeah, I'll get it sent out to you. But if it happens over and over and over, then that's when you can say, look, this isn't working out. Paparazzi is not for you. I'm sorry, but I can no longer do business with you. And you can change the words and sound out however you want, but you need to be blunt and to the point if you feel like somebody is using you and abusing you. Okay? But creating that customer service, creating the people that want to come back and shop with you, okay? Which brings us to this week's action step, okay? Now, this week's action step, I really encourage you to use to do all of that, and it is the power of gratitude, okay? Sending 5 snail mail cards out. Now, these can be anything. They could be thank you to your friend for being in your life. This could be happy birthday. Susie's birthday's coming up. You're going to send her a snail mail card. Snail mail. Who sends snail mail? Drop snail mail down below if y'all do. Somebody let me know. Who sends snail mail? But appreciation, thinking of you, etc. Thanks for buying from me. Now, this week's action step is you can hold them up, take a picture of yourself and post it underneath this thread. It's inside our group. Or you can do a digital card. I use the program Send Out Cards because it's quick and easy for me. So you can do the digital cards and screenshot the people that you send them to. That counts as well. But you'll get that entry into this week's drawing. But sending out something like this, people don't get cards that often. They really don't. You know, how many Christmas cards did you guys get? Let me know. Somebody shout out below. Is anybody on? Let me see if I got comments on. How many Christmas cards did you get? We get more Christmas cards than we get any other card. I get cards from realtors. I get cards from some public, or what am I thinking? Political. That's where I was thinking. I get cards for lawn service. I got, think about all the things. Crystal said she got one from Retta. Sandy got 8. Yep, think about that. But think about like 10 years ago, how many Christmas cards did you get? It was a different game back then, you know? So just putting in that extra effort and sending them out. Brandy says 2 and Mary says very little. Yeah. So, you know, it's just that power of gratitude. Step outside the box and do something that no one else is doing. People aren't sending thank you cards. People aren't sending, hey, I appreciate you. They're not sending, you know, just thinking about you, you know? Or, hey, you inspired me. It's little stuff like that. And then when you get them, let me see. When you get cards, I've been spring cleaning today, but when you can get these cards from the dollar store, oh, I got them right here. But when you get them, you know, greeting cards, Christmas cards, all of those things, the ones that are written, like nice letters that are written to you, things like that, keep them. Put them in what I call your toolbox, your business toolbox. And we can cover that tip another day, but keep them. Because when someone takes the time to write you a card and send it, it means something, okay? Keep them. All right, let's see. Our next one up is, this is where we had said during the month of December, we were going to do prizes at the end of the month, and we still will for December, but in January, I'm just going to do the prizes each month, each week. So that way we don't, so that way we keep up with it each week, because I love to give prizes all the time, and I'd rather do it every week versus every month. So you still have time to go back and do all the other ones and get in the drawings, and we will draw them. Oops, push the wrong button. And we will draw them next week, okay? So you can do that. But in January, I'll do that. So this was the quote we used last week, but we will read it again. It says, our fate lives within us. You only have to be brave enough to see it. And I think I did change this. So next week's training is all about tracking, okay? So we talked about at the beginning of December, this was the training book that we're going to go over, okay? So I'm going to pop out a screen share here because I want to say that's our last slide. It is. Okay, so we're going to pop out of here. I don't want to keep you. But this was the book that beginning of January, we talked about, the beginning of January. At the beginning of December, we talked about doing. So we're going to go through each of these on different ways to run your business. So next week, our main topic is tracking your business, okay? If you don't know where your business is at, you really have no business, right? I've been hearing that so much in this real estate office that I work in. that you got to know your numbers. You got to know where you are. And it doesn't have to be stressful. Earlier this week, I posted from Mandy. What is her last name? I don't remember her last name. She's so sweet. But these images, right? Did you guys see these? Your activity, your numbers, your personal volume, goal tracker, growth tracker is what they're called. They are inside our group, right? Anybody can print these. They're there. Beat your best. I even posted her video in there. And then you're tracking what you do each month. These are what we're going to kind of target next Tuesday night and going over them. I really encourage you to print them out so you have them. I tweaked mine a little bit because let's see, I don't have a website. So I put albums and posting pictures I want to keep track of. So you can change them, okay? So then on here, on the customers, I put new and current customers. You see that? I wrote new and current. So I had 2 new customers and I had 15 regulars last week. I went by last week. I sold 31 pieces. Here, I'll just show you. No, it's backwards. But so I did my best starting last week. I sold 31 pieces last week. Very slow. That's okay. We're growing, right? Around Christmas time too, is everybody will slow down on buying the jewelry because they're buying other gifts for other people, right? But starting now, it's going to pick way back up. So it will be really busy. And it depends on how much you work. I didn't work very much last week. I took most of the week off with my family. But anyway, so you can put on here, you know, however you want. Like mine put Facebook sales and I put live and replays, right? Because those are my Facebook sales. And then album and pictures. You can put whatever you want on these. These are yours. But if you track them, you can see where you are. This was my social media one, okay? So I wrote down all the numbers I had for all of my Facebook groups. It has personal Facebook friends, followers, business page, business followers, and my group. And you can use whatever you have. Everybody, we're all different. We all kind of run our business a little different, but you can print these out. Now, if you don't have a printer, you can screenshot it and put it on your phone and you can write it in there. Yeah, you can write it in there with that little, what is it? I was doing it earlier on my jewelry pictures, but you can write it in there. Let's see. Oh, you don't have a printer. Okay. Crystal sells, I didn't sell a lot, but I sold some to customers for Christmas presents. Yes. Yeah, there's those last minute shoppers. It will pick up. I looked back to December of last year and December of the year before, and all of my sales were about average. Like they were the same. So I love the stocking stuffers. But yeah, you can screenshot them. Like I said, they're in our group. Click photos and scroll down, click albums, they're there. But I encourage you to know your numbers. I went back to, you know, my personal volume. My best year I've ever had with paparazzi, crazy enough, was 2017. And I will tell you, in 2017, we were traveling all over, right? We were traveling 2017, 18, we were traveling everywhere. 2019, we got to do a few things, and then 20 got crazy, right? So you look back at your years and think, well, what did I do those years to have higher sales? Or what did I do here and there? If you never ever track it, you will never ever know, right? Crazy enough. But I encourage you to do this. Like I said, it's completely up to you. I have them printed out and then I put them inside one of these dry, you know, it's just, what are these, sheet protectors? And then you can dry erase them, right? So you can scrub that off. But keep track. And I promise you, it's going to change, okay? And next week, we're going to talk about all the things you should track. We have lots of fun topics this month in January coming up. And it is about increasing your sales, tracking, all kinds, recruiting, and more, okay? So if you have any questions, definitely let me know. Reach out, you know, say, hey, I need help with this, or I need help with that. And we will definitely do that for you guys. But does anybody have any questions we can answer? Or I think I talked quick. Did I talk fast tonight? I don't know. But we got lots of fun trainings. You still have a couple days to finish all of the weekly challenges if you want to. Anybody can do those challenges, and we'll draw winners. The same thing with the club level, a couple more days with that. No questions? Y'all are geniuses. You got this. Boop, boop, knuckles. Thanks so much for tuning in, for popping on, whether you catch us live or replay. We will see you all very, very soon. Bye, everyone.